And she said there's a I'm so nervous, sorry. She said there's a tsunami warning here in Morea, where we are.
It's gonna hit us in 15 minutes.
We should talk to our neighbors to see what they're going to do.
Turn on the radio on the 16th.
Being pregnant carries an extra weight to this. We are Georgia and Diego, and this is our home, Unforgettable. For the past 5 years, we've been sailing the planet. Our challenge now is to continue the adventure as our family grows. Subscribe and join our life at sea.
This used to be your job.
Yeah, he did. Thanks, Faye.
I'm multitasking now.
Hello guys, anchor's up and we are moving. We are leaving one of our favorite anchors to get to the next bay. We haven't been there yet, but it seems to be a beautiful, beautiful anchorage. This next anchorage we are going, it's nice because it's closer to the supermarket and we are starting to run low of food, so it's gonna be good to just do some groceries. And we have good friends that they live on land there, and they offer the washing machine, so that's another reason we are going there. It'd be nice to wash some clothes. And yeah, just to change the landscape also, I like it.
Fun fact about Cook's Bay. Cook's Bay is named as a tribute to the Captain James Cook, but he never actually dropped anchor on that bay. He dropped anchor on the bay we were, on Opunohu. Whenever he come,
yeah, I think he come every now and then.
Oh, he come quite a few times. He came a few times to Polynesia.
No, but you said whenever he come. I was making a joke of it, not
so
when he came.
All the times he had been in Morea, he actually stayed here in Opunohu Bay, but that's Cook's Bay in tribute to the famous British captain.
Since we got back to the boat, we are back on our eating routine, eating healthy, lots of good stuff, not buying junky, no sweets, very, very few sweets. So I'm feeling pretty good, and I think this is very important for the baby too, so we are taking good care of our eating these days, and I feel good. But when things start to run low, we just need to run to a shop, because I don't have any cravings. I didn't have any cravings so far, but I really feel like eating fruit and healthy stuff, juicy stuff, so yeah. And the pineapples at this time of the year here are just so good. I really wish I can find a bunch of them on this new anchorage.
I'm certain of that, and it's all because every time I look back and where I was before you came on crashing in, I had nothing. All that changes today.
How beautiful are these mountains? Amazing, yeah? We are going to anchor inside that bay, between those mountains. You can go all the way to the end of the bay. I said we've been eating very healthy, guys, but as our stocks are low, Diego is just eating cream crackers. Great.
Best lunch ever.
Great lunch. No, I'm sure it's not, but as soon as we arrive, we're gonna cook something better.
All we need is love. I am certain of that.
How deep are we here?
18, too deep.
How about here?
Same thing.
How
17.
How many?
17.
70 meters. It's very deep. It's very deep everywhere here. Just trying to find a little bit shallower patch, maybe 10 meters, something like that. We don't really want to anchor in too deep waters, like 70 meters, because we need to give too much chain, and then the scope is much bigger. So it's easier if we find a patch like 10 meters deep or something like that.
You can drop.
How deep? How deep is here?
15.
I dropped 40. Do you want a 45 or do you think it's good?
Yes, please, 45.
45?
Okay, that's good. Good job, babe. Thank you.
We ended up dropping the chain on about 15 meters deep because we couldn't find anywhere shallower, but I think it's fine. We just dropped a lot of chain. I wonder if the wind changed to east, we won't be too close to shore.
I don't think so. I should be fine. There's no forecast of strong winds on the coming days. We won't stay here long. And also the bottom here is mud, so it holds really good the anchor. So we should be fine, but I'm guessing that this place will be hot.
As promised, risotto, vegetable risotto with some falafel.
Wow.
Here's the food.
This looks way better than cream crackers.
I bet it tastes better too.
What do you think? Bon appetit, mon amour.
Maruru, I'm super hungry.
Dig in.
Good morning, Cooks Bay. It's so beautiful, this anchorage. It's so nice to wake up in this place.
So pretty. It reminds me a bit of Brazil.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
And Bahia de Ilha Grande. And that feels good.
The Marquesas a little bit too for me.
The Marquesas, yeah.
As we said earlier, we are running out of food, so we're just gonna grab breakfast on land, try to find bread and maybe some coconut water, provision a little bit. So that's the first task of the day.
I'ma keep your secret. All they talk about is what we saying. Like all I'm doing is just entertaining. All I'm doing is just being honest. When you tip someone, now you're paying homage to the dance floor and the dance party. I'ma keep score. I'ma probably wake up and hate that I wrote this verse. You the only one to quench this thirst. You're the only one that I put first. One way, there is no reverse. 1, 2, 3, let me step into the moon. Okay. Am I the one you see when you get into the
Oh, even cold showers are not working anymore. I feel so tired with this heat. There's no breeze in the last days, so I just don't feel like doing much. Thanks for taking up lunch, baby. Yeah, I'll just lay down, put my legs up, and yeah.
Put the fan over your face.
Probably try to get some energies back to do some editing.
Too hot.
I'm not the only one.
No, today it's unbearable. It's really hot.
The heat is unbearable. There's no wind inside the boat. I'm trying to edit, but it's just so warm that I give up. We're gonna try to do something. We'll install an old fan we have. It's working good, but it's quite noisy. We changed our room fan, and since this one is sitting here, we'll try to install in the saloon, and I think this is gonna help. By your look, I think we really need that fan.
Well, it better work because now I've said so much, so I really need something to cool off.
Alright, yeah.
We're not finished yet, huh? We need 2 more connectors and then we'll be done. George is trying to perform a Beyoncé style, like with flying hair for the cameras, but it's not strong enough, babe, sorry. We need a bigger fan so you can play the Queen Bee.
Crazy loves Camilla. So crazy. Okay, it's better than nothing. Just the weirdest thing today, we saw a lot of sirens, really loud, and we thought, this is weird, it's not just like ambulance and stuff like that. Now, some helicopters flying, and I just talked to a friend on the phone, and she said there's I'm so nervous, sorry. She said there's a tsunami warning here in Moré, where we are. And she was on land. She lives on board, but she was on land, and the police told they can't even go back to their boat. They should start going up the mountains. And she said there's lots and lots of people going up the mountains. And wow, that's crazy. I think as far as we've seen, it's not something really big, but we're really scared. We need to find out what to do now, if we stay on the boat or if we leave. We are in a very protected bay, luckily, so I think we are quite fine here. But anyway, it's a lot of fuss, sirens, and yeah, we just, I even look at the forecast yet. I will have a look now, see what's going on, and try to talk to the authorities, turn on the radio, maybe the VGF, of course. Wow, crazy, man, we never gone through this. We thought we were done with cyclone season this year, but now this happens. Oh, I'm nervous, guys. I shouldn't be this nervous, but yeah, now I just... God, I need to find what to do, sorry.
Now I look at the website, it's gonna hit us in 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck, but at least it's not too big, I think.
Well, between 1 and 1.5 meters, so if it comes 1.5 meters, it's gonna be bumpy. So,
and it's right on the day we are, the next one, and this one we are.
Yeah, well, I've never been in a tsunami before, and I just want to be ready. So let's make sure that there's nothing to fall, and probably see some tidal variation, and I think I'll put a longer snubber and drop some more chain.
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
What?
I did the siren again. I mean, oh God. Oh.
But yeah, I'm okay staying on the
Do
boat.
you think we should talk to our neighbors to see what they're going to do?
Turn on the radio on the 16, see if there's any
Already
alert. Yeah, and well, let's see what the other boaters are doing. It can be very smooth, but it can be bad, and then we'll be shaking for hours. isso é extremamente pior cenário possível, que espero não chegar nem perto disso, tá? Mas chegar uma coisa que tombe o barco, que derrube o barco, se vier uma onda grande ou que a gente não conseguir enfrentar, a gente vai ficar aqui no cockpit, a gente vai estar de colete salva-vidas, tá? Não vamos estar presos no barco. A gente vai aprendendo no nosso colete salva-vidas uma defesa cada um. E, de qualquer coisa, é manter a tranquilidade, olhar pra mim e me obedecer plenamente. É só o que você tem que fazer. E não te preocupar, eu sei que isso vai te deixar nervosa, mas não é. Eu só tô te preparando, é só uma instrução que nem os aeromoços fazem, tu não fica nervosa, tu não fica querendo. Eu só tô te dizendo isso, tu me escuta e não vai acontecer nada. Tá? Tu tem tudo, temos plano A, B, C e D. Só estamos nos preparando para todas as situações. Ok?
Yeah. Being pregnant carries an extra weight to this. Shall we tie a longer rope to the dinghy?
Yeah, that was a very good idea, Brie.
Yeah.
Very long
It's
line.
better to have it on the water in case we need it,
Yeah.
but just a long line.
And again, if I lift it, I would lift on the deck, and we don't have the time to do that. So just leave a very long line. It's ready for anything. Let's wait outside. It's better.
Yeah.
At least you can see it when it's coming.
It looks all calm outside the pass. Outside the bay, we cannot see much from here right now. We are just waiting for it.
Yeah, and there's another boat on the bay. Nobody moved. I think everybody's pretty much aware now. So we're just gonna stay here and hope for the best. Hopefully it will be nothing at all, and you look silly wearing life jackets, but
Better like that. Can you see anything from there?
all normal. Nothing unusual.
The Tsunami was supposed to arrive at 1:06 here in the bay where we are in Morea. It's past half an hour, more than half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Nothing yet. Everything good. I hope just stay like that. But that's nature. You cannot have the exactly time something's gonna happen. Exactly scheduling, I would say. I'm relieved. Apparently the tsunami is gone. I don't know what happened, but the alert is off.
They said it would be still 5 feet, and 5 feet, you know, can be bad. Can be really bad. Like many houses here are very close to the water, the bungalows, the hotels. So if it had really came, it would be bad. But now the alert is off. I can see some cars going back to the street, and we can relax. But it was a good drill for us. We kept calm. We made a plan, and yeah, now carry on with our day. And well done, babe. You kept cool. I like that.
Can we keep with our tasks for today? I don't know if I will be able to concentrate.
Well, our task will be eat and probably watch some movie. We had enough for the day.
Yeah. I'm calling off the day.
Calling off the day. With tsunami alert, it's enough.
All right.
Yeah, we dodged this one. Absolutely nothing happened, or we felt nothing.
Luckily, yes. But yeah, now that the scare is gone, we were discussing like if we had more time, what we would have done in this situation, what would be the safest. And because we just found out like 15 minutes before the time to hit, so we didn't actually have time to do much. But I think the best option would be to go outside of the bay, just to sail out of the pass. Of course, not during the tsunami, but if we had time, just go out and then face it on the open ocean.
Yeah, because it's like to face a 5 foot wave on the ocean is normal. That's like a normal wave. But the problem is a wave like that comes inside the bay that doesn't happen so often, then can provoke some.
Because in the middle of the ocean, it wouldn't break.
It doesn't break, yeah. It's deep, so it's just like the swell.
But then if it comes to shore, it can break, and then this would be a mess, probably.
I never been to a tsunami before. I hope I'm never in a tsunami alert again. But we had very little time to prepare, as Georgia said. So just like we went full on preparations, the life vests, 2 snubbers, extra chain, engine on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just everything I could think that could give us some advantage if a breaking wave come. I put in operation.
Because if you think like a 5 feet wave, it's not that big. But if you are if it breaks or if it comes in some direction or it can hit, because we were not far from land, so it could hit and then come back. Like
other boats around, so it's a complicated scenario if this wave really came in. It was straight in the right direction to the bay we were. So that's why the helicopter came. They were looking at the boats, and if we were on shore, they wouldn't allow us to come back to the boat. So it was a serious alert. People running to the mountains, that was crazy. And of course, it scared us a bit, maybe more than it should.
Yeah.
Maybe people here are more, used to it and it's standard thing. But for us was very scary.
New.
Especially with a pregnant woman on board.
Yeah, I think like if we had time to prepare, probably go offshore. And I would stay on land and just go up the mountains like everybody else did, but just because I'm pregnant. Otherwise I would go with Diego, because I would be so worried to don't know what's going on, what's happening from far. Like.
And it was a Thursday morning, and this is the day that we released the videos, and then after that we just go offline. It's like, okay, job is done, and we go offline for just like half a day just to do other stuff and relax. And
yeah, actually we were a little bit, because we heard some sirens like an hour before.
Yeah.
But we thought it was a drill or something. We didn't really check on the internet, but everything seemed normal, like cars and stuff on the town. And then we thought, okay, maybe that's a drill for something, or I don't know what's going on, but we didn't worry much. And then 15 minutes before...
The helicopter brings the alert.
Yeah, when we saw the helicopter, like, okay, I think something is wrong. And right after we saw the helicopter, I talked to a friend. She said, yes, it's a tsunami coming. So we were a bit caught short. We just looked silly on life jackets on our cockpit, just waiting for it. But better safe than sorry, so...
Yeah.
Oof. But everything good.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed to see a preparation for a tsunami that didn't happen. It's not so spectacular as if it were happen, but I'm glad, and the whole Polynesian community is glad that nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Even not here, not even in the other islands. I know there was some other islands also with the alerts, but no major damage, and that's fantastic.
Yes, so that's it. I think that's it for today. Too much emotions, and we see you guys next Thursday.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Oops, just came back to remind you to subscribe to our channel if you're new here. Give your thumbs up, share this video with someone that's gonna like it, and yeah, now that's it.
Become a patron and buy the t-shirts.
Anything else?
No, that's it.